because I'm trying to bring this to the attention of the public. Wouldn't that be what Don Lemon would say or something like that?
So probably, but all right. So remember last week we talked about the
editorial commentary, but anyway, go ahead.
Last week we talked about the fake Black Panther Party.
The attempt to resurrect it. Yeah, what now?
So they got a lot of backlash because they are fake and phony, and they're rebranding themselves. So
actually, some of the things he said are not inconsistent with the positions of the original Panther Party, which was based on the Deacons for Defense and Justice coming out of Louds County, Louisiana. We had some people who served in the 761st Armored Battalion in World War II, and they were known as General Patton's Panthers. So the image that the Deacons for Defense and Justice used was the one that had been created for the 761st Armored Battalion, which was subsequently adopted by the original Panther Party. So interesting that the imagery goes back to the U.S. military for some real badass soldiers.
Well, they got a lot of backlash because their whole thing is supporting and protecting illegals. So but
I know that's like, really? Come on now. That's not the mission of the current. That's not where you need to go. And the other thing is they were resurrecting old time communist phraseology and principles and talking points.
So now they are rebranding themselves, and this is their official statement, right? Because now they're the Black Lion Panther for International Solidarity. So I want to play this clip.
All power to the people. As everyone knows, I'm Paul Birdsong. I got a message from Aaron Dixon today saying that he no longer supports us. That after he gave me orders to make a video saying that him and other members were coming, that he withdrew his support. And that he said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars in life standing behind a cause. You know, he said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a Black Panther going forward. I told him to make sure that he put in that statement that he did in fact give us the right to call ourselves that, because I still have the messages where he did, just in case he doesn't. And I put in there also, make sure that you put in there that Emory Douglas did give us the right to wear that emblem, because I still have the messages where that happened too. But as it stands, because of that, because of me and my comrades risking our lives and all the heat that we went under, because of the counter-revolutionary practices, because we don't believe in Black nationalism, like Bobby Seale said in the video that I shared on my page earlier, that Black nationalism is acquiesce to racism, and that we don't stand like that we're internationalists and intercommunalists, just like Huey Newton said. We will no longer identify with this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for self-defense. We're going to take OG from the town's advice. We're going to take the name that he decided to put out there. We're going to call ourselves the Black Lion. We'll stand with the immigrants. We will stand with the people being terrorized for ICE. We will stand with any oppressed people across the world. We will keep feeding every single day, keep offering food every single day. We will keep patrolling the community with guns. We will keep stopping drug dealers, keep stopping sex traffickers. We will keep stopping police brutality. This little plaque that I got, it says Paul Birdsong, and as a Panther says since 2020. I don't regret the work that I've done because it brought me to this point. But going forward, these Panther patches will no longer be on my uniforms. Me and my comrades stand independent. We're willing to work with any organization that stands for the rights of every living person, any organization that stands against imperialism attacking immigrants. Now, if you're out here raping people and killing people and selling drugs and different stuff like that, yeah, deport them. But those people out there that are just working hard, trying to provide for their families, trying to escape the guerrilla warfare and the cartel warfare that's happening in their countries to come for that promise of the American dream that the United States of America Incorporated lies about, we feel that they shouldn't be bothered, and we're willing to stand beside them to ensure that they're not. All power to the people. Power to the people. Oh, January 31st, you can still come out. You know, we're willing to sit down and talk about solidarity, sit down and talk about unification, sit down and talk about continuing to work, because ain't nothing stopping this way. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
8 United States Code annotated section 1324.
What was that?
That's the one about giving aid, comfort, concealment, transportation of illegal aliens, and also 18 USC United States Code Section 111, that's interfering with the operation of federal agencies or agents charged with enforcing, et cetera, laws of the United States. So, yeah, bright idea. And it sounds like, I mean, we called it adventurism. And it's not that I haven't encountered folk like that. Sounds like a young edition of Maulana Ron Karenga or some other people I knew. Huey P. Newton, maybe sometimes, but it didn't work out too well, except for Ron Karenga, who became an informant for, allegedly, for LAPD's SIS unit in the FBI and started Kwanzaa as a means of getting black folk to talk freely so he could be more effective as a snitch. Those are the allegations.
Right.
But I mean, I may have certain personal knowledge of the circumstances. And they didn't like me and I didn't like them. So anyway, it is what it
That's
is.
why I wanted to get your point of view because, you know, coming up from that generation, that was your generation, Black
Well,
Panther.
I was more than just coming up for it. John Huggins.
No, this is what I'm saying. You can spot the BS and the
Yeah, okay. Let me just say this so it said the right way. In those days, college campuses were much more receptive to free discussion of various and sundry ideas. I recruited Bunchy Carter, who was chairman of the Southern California branch of the Panther Party, to UCLA, John Huggins, who was the Minister of Information, Geronimo Pratt, who had done 3 tours in the NAM, Sergeant Pratt of the United States Army. He was a Green Beret, interesting person. I recruited him. Let's see. Elaine Brown, who wound up being no relation, who wound up being a female chairman of the Southern California chapter. Let's see. Shermont Banks, who had previously been the chairman of the Southern California edition of the Black Panther Party. Nathaniel Clark, who was involved, and a number of other people, Gwen Goodloe, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We had many deep discussions about what was going on, and let's just put it this way, I don't think this ersatz resurrection of the concept is very true to it. So, yeah, nice try, but no plaque. And I'm wondering what they're really about because I've heard this kind of thing before and it's not good because typically somebody trying to play informant would try to bring in people. And these are the kind of things that just are not said by sane individuals publicly and on the record because they give you one foot in the jail cell as it starts off by expressions of your intent when things get questionable.